Hello everyone, I am Faded Gamer, and I'm here to tell you what sites I generally shop at for my PC games. I'm going to organize them from the ones that I trust the most to the ones I trust the least. Now, when I say that I trust these companies, I don't mean that the game's going to be good, I mean that I'm going to get the game that I just paid for and not get ripped off. Companies like Steam, Uplay, Origin, Good Old Games, and the Humble Bundle have sales pretty often and pretty fair prices all around. If those companies are considered basically a tier 1, then tier 2 would have to be Green Man Gaming and all its coupons that it gives you. That makes me feel a little untrustworthy of what they're doing, but for the most part, I trust them to give me what I want, and every time I've purchased from them, I've received my game perfectly fine. Tier 3 would have to be G2A and Kangwon that have very good deals, but it's mostly third-party sellers, and you have to purchase buyer's protection from the site itself to keep yourself safe. I personally use Kangwon a lot, and I can speak for their support staff of being very useful and getting back to me within about 2 to 3 days if I submit a ticket. But you do run a lot of risk buying from these companies, especially if you aren't using buyer's protection. Tier 4 sites are the ones that feel really sketchy and off, like cdkeys.com, but I've only bought from them a handful of times, and they're the only one that I've really messed with. For the most part, their prices are pretty amazing, but their selection is extremely limited, and most of the supplies are extremely limited. So you might not always be able to find what you want, but what it is there is usually at a very good price, and doesn't always feel 100% honest how they're getting those keys, because you don't know how they're selling for so cheap. Even though that the tiers get more sketchy as you go down, and the prices usually get better, don't forget that you should always try and compare prices yourself, because I've found things on Kangwon for slightly more expensive than Steam, and sometimes a lot more expensive. So always do your research on where it's the cheapest to buy from, but for the most part, if you go to Kangwon, you're getting a good deal. Steam sales are always a really good deal for the most part, and Humble Bundle weekly bundles are amazing, and pretty much always putting in $1 is worth your time. I will leave links down in the description to all the sites I've talked about in this video. Please feel free to check them out and see which one you like best and want to start buying from. And if you don't really buy PC games, but you've been considering getting into it, I hope this helped you make an informed decision on where you're going to shop from. And have a good time, everyone. Thank you for watching.